Hello everyone, it's your realtor Katie. So today's answer to the latest question that I received. So someone asked me, what is house hacking? Because they've been hearing it all over and having it mentioned here, having it mentioned there, and you don't hear that term all the time. But if you know, you know. So house hacking is when someone wants to get into the real estate market in terms of investing, but also for themselves to have a place to live. So they're not sure which one to start first. So house hacking is when you buy a multi-family property, like a duplex, triplex, 4-unit, up to 4 units, because you can buy that as a residential property. You're going to live in 1 unit and you're going to rent out the other units. So basically, you're going to be getting income, real estate income, from the 1, 2, or 3 other properties while you live in the one property. So now what you're doing is you're no longer paying rent somewhere else and helping that person generate, generate wealth. You are going to be living in your own property, but renting out the other units. And here's the kicker. Those 3 units that you're collecting rent from will likely pay for the mortgage plus some. So you'll have a little income coming, but it's going to pay the mortgage for the property. And over time, because we're thinking long term, we're not thinking 1 year, 2. We're thinking long term wealth here. You're going to be able to pay this property off and have an income property. And in my opinion, you keep that as part of your your legacy. Or you can use the equity from that at some point and buy your own, single-story house where only you're living in it. I wouldn't really advise that, because I'm into just long-term, hold that, and now you have an investment property that you continue to get income from when you, and if you retire someday. Now, the thing is, right now, rents are so high in some areas that, number one, it just doesn't make sense for you to continue renting. If you can do this house hack, not even pay anything per month, I wouldn't advise that, though. I will continue to pay this whatever amount you're currently paying for rent. Pay that on the mortgage and get it paid off sooner, okay? Or you can use that money to invest in other things, but I would pay it off like more. It's a safer investment. I would pay that towards your mortgage in addition to what your tenants are paying. Now, here's another thing. What you want to do is look into areas where people are paying, high rent. Now, right now, in South Bay, I'm in Southern California, in South Bay, and by South Bay, I mean like Long Beach, San Pedro, that general area. People are paying over $3,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. So if you get the right property, and you can get good rents from these properties, you just got to make sure that you use a realtor to make sure that they're vetting any tenants you move in to make sure you have good tenants. I have a couple situations now where my clients didn't do that. They picked renter tenants themselves, and now they're going through it. So, make sure you get a realtor to help you not only purchase the property, but to find your renters, okay? It's your realtor, Katie. That is house hacking. If you have any of the questions about it, feel free to reach out to me, comment below, message me. But if you're paying rent right now, and you're paying over $2,000 a month, which you probably are, if you're in California, you're definitely paying that. Let's just reach out and let's just crunch some numbers to see if it makes sense for you to do house hacking. It's your realtor, Katie.